Hey everybody, it's Lulu, and this is Healthy Changes One Day at a Time. Hey guys, it is Friday, it is dreary and raining, but I'm smiling. But anyway, I wanted to come on here real quick, and today I'm going to call this Feel Like It Friday. Now, the reason why I'm calling this Feel Like It Friday is because whatever I want to talk about is whatever I feel like talking about is what I'm going to talk about. And so today, I want to talk about a question that people all have in their mind, and they don't just straight come out and ask. A person that is larger than them, you get the stares and the looks. People want to know, why are you fat? Like, why are you fat? You know, so I want to kind of talk about that real briefly and quickly, because it's a question that people want to, and it's myths I want to kind of talk about real quick with that question that people have in their mind, because a person that has any type of coof, and yes, coof, with themselves isn't just going to approach a person and say, hey, fatty, why are you this size? It's just a question that people have in their mind when they look at it. And you all know what? One of my favorite shows to watch, I don't know if you all watch TLC. I love that channel, Discovery Life, whatever channel you have. I like to watch, there's two shows I like to watch. I think one of them is not on anymore, but one of the shows I like to watch is called My 600 Pound Life. And the other show that I would like to watch was called Family by the Ton. And see, I don't watch those shows for reasons why other people might watch the show. For example, I watch the show because I learned a lot about people. I learned about a person's emotional state. I learned about how people became how they are. And I root for these people. Like, I believe in these people. Like I said, I'm not a small person. I'm a plus size girl myself. And, I have always had a battle with my weight as well. This is why I'm making healthy changes one day at a time, because I'm trying to do something that's going to last me a lifetime, not in a moment. And so I watched that show, and the thing that's interesting is that I hear a lot of people turn to food as a comfort. People turn to food as a comfort. People believe, and these are myths, people believe that people are just fat. I mean, one, it can be from eating when people are overweight. But since it's talking about people being fat, I'm going to use the word fat a lot, but not to hurt anybody's feelings, because like I said, I'm nowhere near small. But I'll say large, or people who are overweight or plus size. People assume that there are reasons why we all eat like that. People assume that we are overweight because um, pretty much food. They don't understand that it's so much beyond just food why people are what they are. And if you ever pay attention to the show My 600 Pound Life, if you've never watched it, it comes on Wednesdays. And you all should check it out. It's really, really interesting. And I don't watch it to make fun of the people, to be like, oh my God, that's disgusting. Look at this. No, because this is what a person deals with. And a lot of times I hear people say that they feel like it's a prison. Because you can become so trapped in your body that you feel imprisoned. And they have decided to comfort them and deal with life and things that they have experienced. And a lot of these people who gained weight like that, it has been from things they have experienced from childhood on. A lot of people understand that people are shaped and molded by things they experience. Just like a person doesn't just become a drug addict, it's something that they experienced that made them go that path. People just don't become a sex addict, because you can be addicted to sex, you can be addicted to drugs, alcohol. It's just that whatever your addiction is, that's what you spend your most time doing. So I don't want people to believe that people that are just all overweight, they are just people who eat like that. No, that's not the truth. I have very healthy eating habits. I believe I have my moments where I like to still eat this and that, but I can't eat like the people eat on My 600 Pound Life. I watch it sometimes and I'm like, these people said they never ever get full. But if you ever listen to when they go talk to the psychiatrist, that's why I said if you watch the show, if you get an opportunity, she asked them, tell me about your childhood. And they talk about they experienced some type of abuse, they experienced a death, they experienced um, just how they were treated. They might have lost a parent. They may have been sexually abused. They may have been just eating habits from family. They may have been introduced to food like this, and they began to deal with trauma in their life. And this is how they became that size. But I don't want people to have the myth that everybody that is overweight has just decided to embrace food. There are people who embrace different things. I have learned to deal with stress and things in my life, or just life's issues. I have gotten myself involved in a healthier way of trying to put it into positive things, such as losing weight, or making healthy changes, or just doing things that take me to a whole different lifestyle that will help me with longevity in life. So I don't want people to believe that everybody that is overweight and this is all we do is sit around and eat all day. No, that is a lie. And then it's something else I have always thought about. That show, a lot of people, they get the surgery, they get the bariatric surgery. And I am not a person who is against that. I believe that when a person has made a choice in their life to get on a healthy path, whatever you do, do it. If that is for you, but for me, because I had contemplated that at one time. Sometimes the thought stays in my mind, but I have told myself, and before I even have gotten, on this path of health, and I've been on this path of health for a while, guys. Do you know I have actually lost tons of weight? Anybody that knows me personally will tell you that I have. I have gotten all the way down. I was so surprised, guys, to a size 10. And you know how I did that? I just exercised and I ate healthy. And so this is why I'm determined, and I'm just saying, I know when you're younger, to me, sometimes it's easier to lose weight quicker. But the older I've gotten, the things that I did when I was younger, um, it's just taking a little longer. But I believe that if I do it with consistency, then I can achieve it. So I said all that to say that I don't even know, I lost my train of thought. But I don't want people to just assume and look down on people who are overweight. People have gone through things in life that have made them the way that they are. And I believe that, this is Feel Like It Friday. If this is what I feel like talking about, if you decide that surgery is something for you, then you should do it. Because it's about you and your health goals. Like I was saying, that's how I was talking about the surgery. For me, I have made this choice of my mind a long time ago, before I even really started learning what bariatric surgery was, or the lap band and all that stuff. I had made up my mind that I did not want anything to come on my body that God had put in it. Meaning, this was when I had found out I had to have my gallbladder removed. I didn't want that taken out. And so now I know that they cut your stomach and take part of it out to make your stomach smaller and things like that. And I've looked at the risk and the positive things that it has brought. And, I've seen negative things that it has done positive. But I'm just a person, anybody knows, I'm a person that is determined to just lose weight and to do it with consistency. I believe that if I do it and I do it consistently, if I say I'm gonna do this today at this time, like I said, my walk time every day is 6:30. Unless sometimes the weekends I don't always do it. But at 6:30 Monday through Friday, and maybe on some Sundays, I am determined to walk. I'm not out there power walking. I told you I have my little walk buddy, my daughter. I be pushing her in that stroller. This girl is almost 30 pounds, so she's a little workout with me. So she's out there getting fresh air. I'm out there releasing the toxins of life while I'm walking. And so I'm feeling refreshed and great. I just don't want to go under the knife. I have seen phenomenal people that have had phenomenal results from, the surgery. And people might say, why you just don't get surgery? Because I don't want it. I don't want it. I just not because it's the risk. I mean, it's risk with any surgery, but mine is not just solely for that. Mine is because I'm a person that wants to work hard at what I did, and the surgery is not easy because people still have to work hard. Because I have seen just on the show Family by the Ton, where if you don't actually put the work in after you get the surgery, it's like you didn't get it because you can gain your weight right back. So there are people that I know personally who have gotten it, and they look fabulous. It's a young lady right now that I'm friends with who has gotten it, and she looks amazing. I'm trying to tell you all, but that you have to know that everybody's journey is not your journey. You have to know what is for you. So, with that being said, I just wanted to encourage everybody and just let you know, don't think that everybody's overweight just eats all day, stands around and just eats cupcakes and hot dogs and cheeseburgers and fatback and deep fried Twinkies. I can't even think about other stuff, but don't sit down and think that everybody's just sitting around at a table, walking around with a knife and fork in their hand, ready to stop and yum yum yum. No, that's not why people are overweight. It is a psychological thing. This is why being healthy, getting healthy one day at a time for me is important because when your mind is healthy, a lot of other things line up. Those emotions have to be in check because that also can create those habits when people turn to different things, and it's just so happened that sometimes people turn to food. So the next time you look at a person and think that they sit at all you can eat buffets, smack yourself. People are not just sitting around just with a bib around their neck talking about something. Let's go here. It's all you can eat for $9.99. No, I can't even eat half the way that those people eat. I get full very quick. And let me tell you all something. And don't think that everybody that is overweight is just unhealthy, got all heart disease, diabetes. I don't have none of that. I don't. I thank God. But don't think that everybody that's overweight has all this sickness. And because let me tell you something, there are people who are thinner who can put their food away. They can eat, and I be looking at them like, man, I would have been done. Y'all ever seen Man versus Food? He's not a real big guy, but he's not small either. All that stuff that people be eating. People like to eat. Food can become an addicting thing, but it's not the reason why people who are overweight are overweight. So learn and educate yourself about people, about people's body types, about different things, illnesses they can deal with. And also another show that comes on that's really good is called My Big Fat Fabulous Life. But I think the season ended. But she's another woman. She works out. And she does what she does, and she's still big, but hers is due to a different condition. So stop being ignorant and thinking that people that are fat, so-called fat, or overweight, or plus size, is just because of food. It goes deeper than food. So let's educate ourselves. So this is what I would want to feel like talking about. And don't think that everybody that wants to lose weight wants surgery. Because like I said, that's not for me. That's not my journey. But I applaud people that do what they need to do to feel healthy for themselves. So, if that being said, this is Lulu, and this is um, Healthy Changes One Day at a Time. And guys, I just want to say that my walks have been fabulous. Like yesterday, I don't do. If I do a video every time I walk, y'all be like, "Good God Almighty!" But no, but my walk was so awesome yesterday, and it's been so beautiful with these 67-degree days, and of course it's raining today, but they have been amazing. I feel so good, and I'm also have lost weight. I'm not gonna say how many. I think so far it's been like 5 pounds or so, a little bit over, but it's just consistency. And yes, I did have a donut on last Sunday. Yes, that was my treat day. But I told you all, if you ever read what my channel is about, I'm not trying to follow diets, counting calories. I'm just being me. I'm just a plus size girl who's on this journey to change her. I'm a holistic change. I need it all. I need everything changed. So sometimes join in with me when I do my worship. I might not be the most awesome singer, but if it's in my heart to sing, I'm going to say it. If I'm led in my heart to do it. And I love the Lord. And so join in with me sometimes. And with that being said, you heard my voice crack. I'm going to get ready for my day. And I will chat with you all again. And I hope you all have an awesome, awesome Friday. And, don't stare at people who are overweight. Just encourage them. And when you watch those shows, like I said, if you've never seen My 600-Pound Life, don't look at them judging them. Just look at them for who they are. People who have been hurt and experienced something in their life that has put them on that path. But the one thing that I applaud about everybody that's on that show is that they have a mind for change. And it's not easy, but it can be done. So with that being said, have an awesome Friday, and we will chat again. All right? You all enjoy your day.